What's up, y'all? We got a lot we gonna talk about today. Juicy J is trying to have a meeting because hip hop sales are down 40%. And then we got the whole Tupac murder case thing, with Keefe just being arrested. And then Jada basically said that her and Will has been separated for 7 years. So this is going to be a different show. I usually don't do topics like these. I haven't done topics like this in a while, like just doing a whole actual video on these. But hey, I wanted to get into it, so let's get into it today. So before I get started, fair use, fair use. And let's get into it. So basically, Juicy J said this is a state of emergency. Hip hop has went down 40% in sales, and we need to have a meeting about it. Well, basically, people in the hip hop industry and the music industry needs to have a meeting about it.
I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but I'm being real. I'm being real. Rap music is down 40% this year. I'm going to say it again. Rap music is down 40%. Check the charts, check the math. I don't make the rules. I do not make the rules. It's down 40%. What are we as rappers, producers, composers, etc. gonna do about this shit? Because it's down 40% this year. Check the charts, do your research. It's a fact. Let's have a conversation. What are we gonna do as rappers, producers, composers, songwriters, engineers? What are we gonna do, man? Rappers down 40%, man. We gotta figure some shit out. We gotta sit down and talk. Let's have a meeting. Let's meet up somewhere. Let's have a big ass fucking meeting. And let's meet up somewhere. Let's talk about this shit, how we can turn this shit around. Because this is how we eat. This is how we make money. We make money. I make money. We all make money. Rappers, we make money off rap. Shows, publishing. All right. This is how we make money. This is how we eat. This is how we take care of our families. It's down fucking 40%. Real shit. But I'm willing, and I hope you willing, to let's figure out something to keep this motherfucking money train rolling.
Alrighty, y'all heard what Juicy J said. Rap music is down 40%. And he said it's going to affect everybody in the hip hop industry. But the thing is, before this even happened, right? Ebro basically said that Ebro of Hot 97, he basically said that mu- music labels were dumping hip hop artists, rap and drill artists, and they was moving towards Afro beats. Now, I know a lot of y'all might say that most people don't need hip hop labels anymore. But the thing is, even if people are not directly signing to labels, right? A lot of these rappers and a lot of these artists are still doing distribution deals. So basically, they are partnering up with these labels to get their music pushed, um, even if they're not signed to them directly. So with these record labels dropping rap artists and moving towards Afro beats, the record labels and the radio stations and all that, even if you can blow up by yourself, through YouTube and all these other streaming platforms, you got SoundCloud. Yes, that is possible. We have social media, but one of the reasons why I think this is one of the reasons. It's multiple reasons why I think this, but one of the reasons is the labels. They're connected to the radio stations. They are connected to big media agencies. They are connected to a lot of things, and basically, with them saying that they are dropping hip hop, that means the machine is going to be less and less behind hip hop. So all that paid advertisement, all that paid promotion, um, they're going to start to push hip hop less and less. And I most definitely see that having an effect on it. Now, yes, you do have independent rappers. There's always going to be hip hop. People can blow up off of YouTube nowadays. Um, get local, get local notoriety. Blow up on a local scale, or just even have their own like type of fan base. So it's still gonna be possible to make money and stuff off of it. It's just that number one, people are not buying music anymore. I don't remember the last time I did buy music. Ever since 2010, the free mixtape era. Excuse me, y'all. Ever since the free mixtape era, when you can basically download mixtapes for free, which are basically like albums. Like I haven't bought no music since. I may buy some music on occasion, but I haven't bought no music since then. You had the mixtape eras. You can download whole mixtapes. They are basically like albums. You had YouTube, just stream music on YouTube, where they do YouTube videos. You had streaming services like Spotify. You had Pandora. I ain't care too much for Pandora because it was just like they played the same songs over and over. You had SoundCloud, which you can still use a lot of those platforms to build a fan base. You had Tidal. You had all these streaming services, and then you also had the free mixtape era. Now, the free mixtape era, that's pretty much over with. That lasted from like 2010. You had like your big crits, your YGs, your Chance the Rappers, your Joey Badass, your Pro Era. All them kind of came up out that free mixtape era, and they blew up. by just putting out free music, and they were eventually able to monetize off of that because the first thing is they got people to listen to their music, and with people listening to these mixtapes and these songs and these singles that they drop, they started to become all-time fans of these people, and they were able to build a career off of that. So people don't really necessarily have to buy music for you to blow up. If you get a strong enough fan base, you can start to do concerts and stuff like that. Now, the thing is, with the way that the economy is going now, um, post pandemic, um, they're basically saying we're in a recession. People is just not going to buy music like that. That is not a necessity, so that's not going to be the first thing that someone buys. Even with like these concerts and stuff, like, yes, you're still gonna have people that's going to concerts, and if you want a strong fan base, the demographics to target is the college students, mainly the college students and the high school students. That was around the age I just really started to get into music. Like, I've been into music before that, but like around high school and college, that was just I was a music nerd when it comes to like hip hop. I love the wide variety of things, from like your Kendrick Lamar's, your J. Cole's. I like the trap music as well. The Lil Durks, the from Big Crit. I like the West Coast thing going on, the Schoolboy Q's, the TDE. Then I'm even a big fan of '90s hip hop. You know, your Tupac's, your Spice Ones for the West Coast, your Ant Banks. I love that Bay Area rap. Southern rap, 8 Ball, MJG, 3 6, Master 3 2, underground rappers, Midwest Twister, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, more people from the South. No Limit, East Coast, Wu Tang, The Roots. I'm telling you, I can name just like a whole bunch of artists off the back, and I'm not even just a hip hop head. I love music in general. Parliament Funkadelic, the Isley Brothers, Roy Ayers, um, Lonnie Smith, Bobby Humphrey. Like, I'm just a fan of music in general, jazz, funk, R&B. I'm a hit. I'm a music head, and especially in my college years and high school years, when I had a lot more time on my hand, I used to just sit back and listen to music all the time. I think that was about like the first time I started blowing gas. Used to blow gas all the time up in college and just listen to music. So that's what a lot of these artists, strong hip hop base is. That's how these SoundCloud rappers are able to go out and do shows and stuff, because they build a strong fan base from SoundCloud, and that's them college students that listen to that SoundCloud stuff. So the thing is, it's not no need to have some type of meeting or whatever. Because what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. People are just not buying music like that. You just gotta adapt to survive. You just gonna have to grow. After all these years you've been in the game, you should know, or you should have something for your own with all the success that he's had. I mean, this dude been not only rapping but producing since the 90s. And don't get me wrong, he had not only, did he continue to grow, he had a nice run. He had a nice career because he was hot during that mixtape era too. He signed with Wiz Khalifa. They came out with them Cabin Fever mixtapes. He had a lot of hot mixtapes during the mixtape era. So it's thing is, you just gonna have to adapt. What's hot out there? What's new ways to reach the youth? And people are also saying that people are tired of hearing the same stuff. And that's another reason why a lot of these record labels are not promoting that type of music. They're tired of the drill music, the drill and kill music. Um, they're tired. People are tired of hearing the city girl, the ratchet girl culture. Not to mention how many rap artists throughout the years has been murdered behind rap music in general. I mean, you had Tupac and Biggie in the 90s, but it's just like throughout the past 10 years or so, it's just been a whole gang of rappers. They're just dropping like flies to where it just became the norm. Like people expected for some type of rap or hip hop artist to be murdered or killed or end up dead in some type of way to where it became the new norm. So I can see that as well. Some people are just tired of that type of culture, but the issue is not that music is being put out. But the thing is not a balance. That's the difference from today and the 90s. Today you just have your sexy reds, your Suki Hanas, your glow reelers, and sexy red. She got a couple bangers I like, but that song in front of Popeyes that she did with Suki Hana, that was just pure debauchery. Glorilla, she can actually rap, she be having bars, but at the same time, it's still promoting the same type of thing. You had the city girls, the hot girls, Megan the Stallions, and people are just getting tired of hearing the same thing. Like y'all not switching it up. It's just starting to become like a broken record player. And even with the drill and the ride on ops music. Um, that's why they had a gangster rap era in the 90s, but after a while it died down because people got tired of hearing that. They wanted to switch it up a little bit and then went more towards the music, more of the turn up music. And I feel like we're at that breaking point right now as well. They're switching to Afro beats. Now I don't know too many people my age listening to Afro beats, but people are wanting to switch more towards the party and turn up music, but not just like the pure debauchery, like the Suki Hunters and stuff. People are tired of hearing that, so they just want a different sound, and giving them a variety. Y'all just putting out the same stuff over and over. And yes, people are tired of hearing it. But the main reason is people is just not buying music no more. And we're in a recession. People are not trying to spend all the money on shows, which some people will. Like I said, if you have a strong enough fan base, people will pay for shows. But excuse me, y'all. Yeah, people are just not buying that stuff. I haven't bought no music since I would say the LimeWire and FrostWire era. That was before you can get the all the free mixtapes that you want to. You had to go through front LimeWire and FrostWire to download free music in it, and it basically just destroyed your computer. So, so that was about the last time I bought some music. People is just not buying music anymore. That's personally the main reason. All those other things are factors as well. But if you hot enough and you got a unique sound and people really rocking with you, you can, you know, you'll be able to have some type of success. Even if it's on a local scale, you can still get you a decent amount of views on YouTube, monetize that, and get some type of notoriety and just turn it into something else. Let that open the door for more opportunities for you. Try to get into acting, movies, or something like that. Just gotta be creative with it for real, and you gotta adapt. You know, times change. You see what happened to Blockbuster, and you see what happened to Netflix. Blockbuster, they wanted to stay the same, and Netflix, they were able to adapt. They was thinking of the future, of what they need to do. So that's why Blockbuster fell off, and hey, Netflix is still here now. But yeah, speaking of hip hop, um, so Keefe D, someone who is allegedly involved in Tupac's murder, Orlando, the Orlando dude's uncle, who Tupac got into a fight with, he's been arrested, and he's basically been self snitching all this time on interviews, telling that he gave the killer the gun. He's been self snitching, and you think it's these young drill rappers that just be doing that, but this dude's 60 years old and he's doing the same thing that they're doing. But the thing is, I really feel like this is going to blow the lid off of this Tupac murder case. I mean, after 27 long years, and now somebody is finally being arrested. And basically, it seems like Diddy is in hot water. So I'm gonna play something else for y'all. Look at this. So 50 Cent put up a tweet. I'm gonna share this with y'all. I don't really want to play this just for copyright issues, but I'm gonna play this with y'all.
September 7th, 1996. In the caption, 50 wrote, "So Pac got lined by Brother Love. LOL, time to lawyer up. Might get sticky." Now, Tupac was shot multiple times and died from his injuries less than a week later, while Suge Knight was non fatally wounded in the head. It's unclear what prompted 50 Cent's post, but speculation has long circulated that Diddy was somehow involved in Tupac's murder. He has never been arrested or charged in connection with the crime, though, and has vehemently denied all allegations. Many of these rumors about Diddy stem from a 2008 police confession by Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who was charged with Tupac's long unsolved murder last month. Keefe D told a detective that he and Diddy had discussed a $1 million deal to kill both Tupac and Suge Knight, who were feuding with Diddy's Bad Boy Records at the time. Davis claimed that Diddy told him during a meeting at Greenblatt's Deli in Los Angeles that he wanted to, quote, get rid of them dudes. After Tupac's death, however, Keefe D said that the Southside Compton Crips never received the alleged $500,000 payment from Diddy. However, on the other hand, authorities believe that the rapper's death was retribution for Keefe D's nephew, Orlando Anderson, who was attacked by Tupac and his entourage outside of the MGM Grand in Las Vegas hours before the shooting. So,
And so, see, Keefe D saying he ain't get his cut like he was supposed to. So he said he gonna tell it all. He already told on himself, so he was like, man, he don't mind taking Diddy with him. And the thing is, it all kind of seemed like a setup to me. Because Suge whisper something in Tupac's ear. He go over there to attack the Orlando Anderson dude. They jump him. And then later on that night, they ride up on him and they spray the car down. So it wouldn't surprise me if allegedly they all conspired in on this. Because Suge wouldn't even testify against Keefe D. And it could be for because he just didn't want to snitch, street code, street code. And then also it could be because they were allegedly all in on it. Who knows? Who knows? You never know with this industry stuff. Aaron Hall's baby mama, she talked about how they was about to set her up to be sacrificed. So you never know with this industry stuff. So that's why I'm gonna say allegedly.
what are your thoughts on the claim that 50 Cent has made against Diddy? And do you
So let me share this with y'all. This is another video of Diddy. Now Diddy
3 years ago,
seems like he's shaking
God
in his
made
boot.
my mission and my purpose clear. You check this out, y'all. 3 years ago, God made my mission and my purpose clear. And my mission and my purpose is to do whatever and play whatever role that I have to play into saving the black race, number one. And number two, to making sure that everybody of all colors, all backgrounds, all creeds, all nationalities, all get this. We all get the same 24 hours. Not just one race, not just another race, not just one gender, not another. We all get the same 24 hours. But I'm fighting this fight. And to other people, it's an impossible dream. It's not impossible. It's going to happen. We're going to make progress and change the world, but I can't do it alone. And I know there's people that feel just like me that are out there that are talented, that's probably working for Google or Nike or working for bigger corporations that have a track record and have an experience at the level that I'm playing at. I'm not coming to just compete. I'm coming to win. I'm going to fucking buy Disney for us. Okay? So if you are one of these unicorn executives, please send me your resumes and your portfolios to God's work, because I'm doing God's work. You're doing God's work. God's work at combsglobal.com. I'm doing the biggest human resources investment from the top level of CMOs to COOs to general managers, down to creative directors, down to creative producers. The list is so long. Fashion designers. Below is the list. Please, please, God told me to ask y'all for help. I need your help. I need your help. I can't do it alone. I'm overwhelmed. I'm going crazy. I need talented people around me, the grace around me. God, I beg you, I beg you, I beg you, please, to send me some like-minded, like frequency individuals that want to change this world. Love, please. Love y'all.
Nah, you trying to be all positive and stuff, but man, you saying I don't. He's saying he's overwhelmed and he's stressed. So why you think he's overwhelmed and stressed for, man? It's been already a lot of dirt to Diddy's name just from rumors and stuff going around from his wife Kim Porter, everyone else who was on Uptown Records. He's already done a lot of people dirty and grimy. You got artists coming out saying that Diddy has been blackballing them. And I feel like with this whole Keefe D thing, the chickens are coming home to roost. The chickens are coming home to roost. I feel like he's finna get his and everyone else who's involved, even that we don't know. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be in shock after everything gets exposed and out in the open. And it's gonna lead to a lot of other things too. It's gonna lead to Biggie murder too. And Keefe D with him doing these interviews after all these years, self snitching, self telling, he should have just gave Keefe D that 500K so he can shut up because it's not looking good for him. And for anybody else involved, I'm look, it's gonna be a huge rabbit hole with all this. I'm telling you, like this is finna get ready to blow the lid off the covers. Like this is you had other people talking about in interviews like, man, this is really deeper than what it is. It might seem just like some surface level street stuff, but you never know. They saying that this is they saying that it's a lot going on with this. So we just gonna have to wait and see, wait it out and see what else goes on with this. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So now we got this Will and Jada, right? So Will slapped Chris Rock for basically making an alopecia joke. It wasn't even no alopecia joke. Um, he just said she would look good in G.I. Jane too. He probably didn't even know she had alopecia or anything like that. And people wanted to make it about her alopecia, whatever. But she was rolling her eyes and stuff, and she was manipulating, and basically it caused Will to react, and he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Now, looking back at it, I said I could see why he did it because with the whole entanglement thing, and people were already pressing at him and poking at him. They was making jokes about him. So he already felt emasculated. So, he went up and slapped Chris so he can feel like he can somewhat get his manhood and dignity back. But looking back at it, I mean, she just continues to double down on what she did, what she do. Let me play this real quick. Play this little interview real quick. Fair use, fair use.
That you were going to live completely separate lives. Yes. It was not a divorce on paper, right, but it was a divorce. In 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives. Yes. It was not a divorce on paper, right, but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now, yes, y'all have been apart. Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith drops a bombshell about her marriage to Will Smith, revealing they've been living completely separate lives since 2016, even though they never officially or publicly split.
It takes practice to have those difficult conversations with kindness and consideration.
The revelation is made on the Today Show during a preview of her interview with Hoda Kotb, who asks Jada about her upcoming book, Worthy, set to be released on October 17th. Jada says they separated 7 years ago, successfully keeping their arrangement hidden from the public. But why?
So at this point, they might as well just get a divorce. I mean, it's just she's doing nothing but just completely emasculating this dude, completely embarrassing this dude. If I was weird, I would call it the quits. Now people are saying that um it could be deeper than what we see on the surface level. There has been rumors of them being swingers, allegedly, or Will Smith getting down the other way, allegedly. But even if that's the case, I mean, it's not coming out in public to where we're seeing it and he's publicly just humiliating her like she's doing him. Like this man posted, said a happy birthday post for her birthday, right? And he's already talked about how he felt insecure about how he felt insecure about Tupac being her friend. But instead of saying thank you for the happy birthday or posting Will, she did this, man. Like this is the ultimate disrespect. Hold up, y'all bear with me. Okay. So instead of saying posting Will or even saying thank you to Will's post, telling her happy birthday, she does the ultimate disrespectful thing. Like that, and they singing to Will Smith. They singing to the Fresh Prince. Like this is the ultimate disrespect, man. Like she hates this man. She has a strong contempt for Will Smith. And at this point, he just needs to leave her.
Well, of course not. I'm just taking for a little spin and maybe show it off to a couple of friends. I'm just cruising around the neighborhood. Well, yeah, of course. Pay attention, here's the thick of the pot. I pulled up to the corner at the end of my block. And that's when I saw this beautiful
That's
girl
wild.
walking. I picked up my car phone, the purple plate like I was talking. You should have seen this girl's bottle.
This the
The next
ultimate
time, honked my
disrespect.
horn just to get her attention. She said, "Was that for me?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Why?" I said, "Come on and take a ride with the hell of a guy." She said, "How do I know you're not sick? You could be some deranged lunatic." I said, "Come on, Tux. My name is the Prince. Besides, would a lunatic have a porch like this?" She agreed and we were on our way. She was looking very good, so was I must say. Word. We hit McDonald's, pulled into the drive and ordered 2 Big Macs and 2 large
See, look at the
fries.
eye
She
contact
kicked
and
the shoes
everything.
off onto the floor. She said,
She
"Sir,
don't look at
excuse
Will
me."
like
Her
that no
shoes
more.
off. She put her hand on my knee. I
Look at
put
that.
my
Look at
foot
the
on the gas.
chemistry.
She almost got whiplash. She took off so fast. The sunroof was open. The music was high, and this girl's hand was steadily moving up my thigh. She had opened up 3 buttons on her shirt so far. I guess that's why I didn't notice that police car. Went to a 90 in my mom's new Porsche, and to make this long story short, when the
And
night
they singing to
well,
Will
yeah,
Smith song,
now
bro.
I
That's
never
the
sold
ultimate
have a license,
disrespect.
but I drive very well.
Jada Pinkett.
So yeah. So at this point, it's like, is he holding Will hostage? Like, how much is he going to sit there and take? Because it's like the more and more she talk, um, she's just throwing jabs at this man constantly. She's just basically publicly bullying this man. And us growing up watching the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, we looked at Will Smith as an alpha male, seeing him in all the movie roles, watching him in the Fresh Prince. He had all the women. Um, People looked at Will and Jada as relationship goals. They used to say, man, uh, in multiple songs, J. Cole said he want that Will and Jada love. Um, this is who we aspire to be like. So, fellas, like, I'm asking the question, like, what's the point of getting married? Is this what we have to look forward to if we're getting married and 20 years down the line, she just changes and become ungrateful for everything we've done for her? At this point, is Jada Pinkett extorting Will Smith? Is she saying like, "Hey, if you don't stay in this marriage, I'm telling everything"? Because at this point, I mean, shit. Like at this point, just let her tell everything, man. You gonna have to leave, man. You gonna have to file for divorce. If y'all been separated that long, what's the point of staying together? Like she's really just destroying your legacy, man. Like people are not going to look at you the same way no more because your wife just publicly humiliates you. She's been publicly humiliating you for years, from the red table talk to um Tupac videos to her just coming out continuously talking about this stuff. And then she even said that Chris Rock had asked her out when they were separated. And then on top of that, defended Chris Rock and said that Will Smith should not have slapped Chris Rock. So basically, man, you did all that, you get out your body, and she's defending the dude that you slapped. Just the ultimate disrespect. Like it's certain lines that has to be drawn. I mean, it couldn't be me, man. She just destroyed this whole man legacy, man. This man was the Fresh Prince. I am legend. The alpha male in most of these, in pretty much all these films, he was the alpha male, the macho male, bad boys. And she's just making this man look like a straight punk, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna stay on her too much longer. I just want to touch on these subjects. These were some hot topics that everybody was talking about, and I want to touch on them. I ain't gonna stay on her too long tonight. But y'all have a good night. There's more content coming soon. If you like the content, like and subscribe. If you don't, give it a thumbs down, just so we can get it out into the YouTube algorithm. But y'all have a good night. Peace.